That is indeed my enemy list. Right then. Okay, there we go. I got worried there. I thought the sound wasn't working. First session back, guys. Our band of adventurers have been tasked with defeating the Bandit King in the vicinity of Gunmar's ground. Through various actions, a lot of progress has been made. Both bridges have now been resecured. Gunmar's lumber mill is secure as well. And with only 2 areas left, you have been sent to clear out the mine. Either that or assaulting what is considered to be the front of the base. Prior to this, you had been given a few days of respite, with such things as Lorvo losing his fishing pole while trying to fish, Raimi attempting to break into a house and basically just getting evils from a guard, and Drain doing a spectacular faceplant to try and fool Gura. We now meet the morning after you had all arrived at the mill, ready to begin the next stage of your journey. So, even though there's only 2 of you here that are going to be able to speak for the entire party, what do you want to do?
I am going to just look around for just a bit to see what I can see. And we'll have Gil just kind of do Gil stuff and look for magic rocks.
Okay. Do you want to make the roll for Gil, or should I?
I'll make the roll.
Okay.
What should
Perception.
I roll?
It's perception check. The skill which he is, of course, incredibly skilled with. Looking around, he does see a rock. At first glance to him, it looks like it might just be some debris from the battle previously. But to him, it definitely looks like a magical rock.
So he takes the magic rock.
Okay. Put down in his inventory, supposed magical rock. Raimi, is there anything that you wish to do before you set off on your journey?
Where are we right now?
You're currently in the mill of Gumar's ground. You had been tasked with clearing out the mine that is nearby the fortified the fortified mountain pass that you had seen that Drain had told you previously.
Can I look around for skooma?
Sure, make a perception check. Looking around, you notice that a lot of the tents that the bandits used have been cleared out. And in fact, the tents that you have been residing in were formerly bandit tents. But their entire interior had been stripped completely clean by the garrison in the mill. There is not a drop of skooma to be seen.
Okay.
Right, anything else that you wish to do before you set off on your journey?
Can I talk to Raimi?
Go ahead.
You happen to be looking for something.
I am indeed. A thief is always looking.
What may that be? May I ask?
Some very peculiar drinks.
I see. I mean, I'm not sure we have any Cyrodiilic brandy around.
looking for something more illegal.
Should I roll to see if I understand what she means?
Sure, let's make an intelligence check. Let's make an intelligence check.
Okay.
There's quite a number of drinks that are considered illegal in all of Tamriel, but you do know that there's a few that are more easily accessible than others. You don't know exactly what she's looking for, but you have the feeling it's one of the more easily accessible ones.
Oh. I didn't know you were into that, or peddled such stuff.
It's not for me. I'm looking it for somebody else.
Of course. Can we have Hoss just looking in the water, reflecting on life and stuff? How you doing, big guy?
Great! Doing great!
That's good. He seems quite happy.
He enjoys the simple things in life.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, is that everything that you all wish to do for now?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you all gradually rise and do whatever it is that you need to do in the morning, you set off into the wilderness once more to head towards the mine that is currently being held by the bandits. I want everyone to make a survival check. Don't worry about the other four, I'll make the check for them.
Okay.
I think, yeah, that is definitely... Yeah, so that's that one. Wow, Volca rolled really bad and Lavo rolled really good.
How did I roll?
Pretty good as well.
Hmm.
And number 4, who's my number 4? Oh yeah, that one. That's my number 4. Okay, Hoss. Okay, so if that's the case... You hear the normal wildlife sounds with Hoss mostly leading the way for you all. You're able to avoid any sort of encounters. And with a bit of luck, you're able to also avoid the front area of the mountain pass. Dre and you, retracing your steps from the last time, arrive at the large cliff face where you originally had turned right before.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing this from the map that Meganig showed you, you head left instead. As you arrive, you see the telltale scaffolding of a mine entrance. And standing outside of it is 2 bandits who have yet to notice you. So, what is it that you want to do? So the bandits have not spotted you yet, but they're clearly standing guard outside this entrance.
Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm just going to check my inventory to see what I got. I'm going to look at Raimi and then start to give her motions as if to ready her bow.
Alright. Lorvo also notices and just, you see him slowly just cup his hand and you can see flames start to show through.
I motion for him to not do that.
And at the same time, you see Volker, using the longbow that he had taken, has also pulled it out and already has an arrow ready. I'm just gonna...
Can I motion for them to fire? Well,
what?
Yeah, I'm just going to motion for them to fire.
Okay.
While preparing to viciously mock one.
Okay, so I need to pull up Volker's sheet here. Okay, so if that's the case, Raimi, make an attack, and I'll also make an attack for... You have advantage, by the way, because they don't see you.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
Well,
you have to...
that definitely hits for Volker.
Yep. And don't you have to make a saving for vicious mock?
Wisdom save, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to look at my thing.
I think isn't. Yeah, no, that hits as well. So, because that's advantage, that also activates the vicious bows effect. So, roll. Which one are you? There's two bandits. So which one are you attacking, Grainy? The one that's considered closest to you or furthest away from you? Same thing with you, Drain. Closest or furthest?
I'll basically be attacking.
So,
yeah, I'll be
Rainy's attacking the furthest, you're attacking the furthest. Volker is attacking the closest.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what's the will save for the Vicious Mockery? Once you find it. As I said, just go ahead and roll damage. Rainy, D6 for the bow. So that plus 7, that's 10, and that's 3 for that one. What's that? Wait, that's right. Set to everything, so I can read. There we go.
Yeah, I think the DC is 12.
DC of 12? Okay, shit! Fuck. Where's my dice go? There it is! Okay. He does not make that save. Right, so go ahead and roll damage for that one. So I'll start with Volker's first, because the poor sod is getting his dealt with. So Volker fires the arrow and it goes flying clear and through and hits him roughly in the collarbone. And the bandit just reels back and goes, "Ugh! Ugh!" Meanwhile, that's too loud. Right, that go loud. I didn't put it that loud. Okay, wow, you rolled max damage on that one. So what do you say to the bandit? Or what do you yell out to the bandit?
Basically, hey, buddy. Your friend just told me that your mother was a hamster. And a few fortnights ago, he enjoyed her company.
As you yell this out, Rainy lets go of the arrow, and you just see the bandit go, "My mom's dead!" And just gets an arrow straight through his head as he collapses. Okay, the other bandit, pulling the arrow out, looks around and finally notices... Actually, that's the easiest way to check. Yeah, no, he definitely notices you. And you just see his eyes go wide with fear as he begins to run towards the entrance of the mine. Volker is going to make another attack. Remy, you can make one as well if you'd like.
Wait, can
Lorvo is
Haas
also going to
throw-
make an attack.
can Haas throw one of his... I believe Haas still has a javelin, so can he throw a javelin?
Yeah. So I'm just going to roll for Lorvo. Not Lorvo. Well, that hits. Bandits, man, don't have a very high AC. In fact, I'll double check on that. Yeah, that hits. I'll pull up Lorvo's sheet and do a spell attack. He's going to do just a normal fireball because he likes that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that hits as well. How much damage does fireball do? I think it's like a 1d10. Ouch. So...
I'm gonna look at Haas's.
Yeah,
hit.
if not, I've got his, actually, I think I've actually got Haas's...
Oh wow, his attack bonus is even without raging, it's still a +6.
There you go.
I'm rolling.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. So, in a flurry of projectiles, you see a fireball go swinging on by past the side of your head as it smashes the bandit right in the back. Goes, ugh! And continues running, staggering a little bit. The arrow from Volker flies and hits him right in the small of his back as he just collapses and falls on the ground dead. And then a few seconds later, the javelin impales itself in the lifeless body of the bandit.
We just overkilled it.
Yeah, Lorvo and Volker's damage alone did that. Okay. So, you're now at the entrance to the mine with 2 dead bandits. It doesn't appear that anyone's noticed you. Minus, well, the ones that did are now dead.
Can we search their body?
Go ahead, make an
Can I
investigation check.
Now I'm really feeling the Skyrim stuff. Kill people. Look at what they had on them.
You find 5 coins, but nothing really worth stealing. You obviously still have his sword, which is somewhat damaged. You have the swords, which are somewhat damaged, but beyond that... The guy who had the arrow in his head still got his armor all nice, but the other one, the back of it's basically destroyed.
I assume. No simple weapons.
They've both got swords. They're somewhat rusted, however.
Mm.
You don't think you can get a whole lot from them without repairing them.
Mm. So, I'm gonna look at the rest, and what about you guys?
Lorvo just looks into the mine and says, You, I think it's gonna be pretty dark. Gil speaks up as well and just says, well, I mean, it also looks pretty crowded as well. And Volker's just down there like, I mean, I'm just here to do whatever.
I'm Scottish.
Look, I don't know what kind of accent Vise keeps giving Volker. I'm just doing the best I can.
Yes. So, I turn to Amy. How well can you see in the dark?
Not as good as a Khajiit, I can tell you that.
But can you see better than an Argonian?
No, not an Argonian.
At this, you hear Lorvo speak up. I've got this. And you see he's raising up his flame dagger with the flames slightly, lit up.
That might attract attention.
What, do you want us to just walk blind?
Wait. You can see pretty well in the dark, can't you?
That's me having to look up to see if that's actually a thing that they have.
Also, I look at Gil, too, while saying that.
I mean, yeah, but you guys can't. That's gonna be the problem here. It would just be me and Lorvo that can basically see well in the dark, and even then, it's not gonna be great. But hey, it's your choice.
You have your candles still, right?
Oh yeah, sure. And he lights up one. Shows one of the candles. But without this, I can't.
Mind if I take it?
Sure. And he hands you the candle.
Thank you. Okay. Beast.
Volker.
Volker.
Yes?
We're gonna have to have you stay by us with our friend in between you. As much as I don't want to, we're going to have to use the flame dagger for light.
Oh, yes, that's no problem, but shouldn't I be in front? I mean, big hammer here.
Okay.
Just a suggestion. Hoss could be behind.
Mm-hmm. Then I will go behind Hoss, with Gil right behind me, and following, I guess, Raimi.
Okay.
Listen to me, you bunch of fools, and I put out 10 torches out my Dungeoneering's pack. I've got 10 torches. Let's use these.
That works too.
I mean, if we wanted to do that, I've got torches in my pack as well.
We're trying to make as little light as possible to attract as little attention. We will keep those though, just in case.
I've got 10 torches, but we can use just one of them if you want.
Alright then. One torch. With the flame dagger away. Mostly because...
I'll give him a torch.
I'm sorry, Lorvo, but you and fire have a bad history with structures.
Last I checked, you're the one that collapsed the mine in Gunmars.
I'm not exactly mining now, am I?
Whatever. Okay, who gets the torch then?
I shall take the torch.
Okay. So, you're now holding a torch, and it's ready to be lit. Again, you're at the entrance to the mine, so... What now?
I guess it's time for us to enter.
Okay, I'm gonna need the marching order from you guys, because it's a very narrow corridor.
We're gonna have Volker up front with... We'll have Gil follow him. Then... I will be right behind Gil and in front of Hoss. with Raimi in the back.
As he says this, I just walk past everyone and say, shouldn't I be first? I've got the most experience doing this.
In that case, I'll have Gil right behind you, and I will be following. We'll have
That's more like it.
So going from like front back, it's Raimi, Gil, Volker, you, Haas, Lorvo, correct? Just want to make sure I got this right. Am I right in that assumption?
Raimi, Gil,
Yeah.
Lord. Raimi, Gil, Lord. Me, Volker.
And Haas is at the back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and Volker's the one that's holding the torch, yeah? Oh, no, you're the one holding the torch, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one holding the torch. Okay. Alright. I've been looking forward to this. So, as you walk into the mines, you are plunged into, not complete darkness, because obviously you've got the light behind you, but it is very, very dark. Where's my underground ambience music? Yeah, that'll work. I haven't altered the volume on this, so deal with it. And I'll just move us all here. Pretty sure you can't see everything.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so, at the very beginning, you see a little forkway. What you can hear some sort of what sounds like some small creatures scuffling.
Can I listen in and see if I can hear what they might be?
Perception check.
Okay.
You know it's some small creatures, but beyond that...
Can I check for traps?
You go ahead.
What do I roll?
I believe investigation. Yeah, investigation check. Because you're investigating. As you're aware, there's no traps here.
Can we have Gil look for them then?
Sure, I'll roll for investigation for him.
Oh, okay.
Same thing, doesn't appear to be any traps.
Okay. Should we?
What are you doing, guys? You're out of fork here. Left or right?
I think we should stay together, not split up.
Definitely.
Which way does it sound like the goblins are coming from?
Well, you don't know what it is. You just know it's what sounds like little creatures scuffling. Yeah, you can make a perception check to try and figure out which one it sounds like they're coming from. Sounds very much like the scuffling is coming from the left.
So we can go left and fight, or go right and maybe get an ambush point on them.
As you say this, the sounds to the left subside.
What does subside mean?
As in, they stop.
Maybe they've heard us. I draw my bow up.
Shall we try to move to the...
Which way? Left or right? It's up to you.
It was coming from the left. Right.
Right.
So we go right.
Okay. I Let's go right now.
Okay. So, let me just...
Sneak.
Oh, so if you're sneaking, then that's going to be a stealth check.
Oh god, me and stealth.
Okay, and I'll do the stealth check for everyone once I've shifted you all.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, I actually managed to do it good.
Okay, so, Volker, stealth check with disadvantage. I'll just use the actual thing. Clank, 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 that's all you can hear from behind. Let's see if Gil does worse, and it's actually going to take a while, so I'll... Okay, that one's fine. Yeah, so you just hear constant clanking coming from Gil and Volker. Alright, so as you walk down to the right, you come across another fork. And at this point, you didn't hear it before, but now that you're a little bit closer, you can hear the quiet ting, 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 ting of someone mining.
I
Wow.
try to figure out where the mining sound's coming from.
Make a perception check.
You guys are louder than a drunk dwarf in a tavern at night.
You have no
What is
idea where
this
it's coming
dwarf
from.
you speak of?
Lorvo, however, just taps you quietly on the shoulder and just points over to the left. It's over there.
What is it?
Yeah, they hear the mining? It's over there.
Raimi, peek to the right.
Do what?
Can you peek to the right? See if there's anything up that way first.
Okay, I peek.
It's difficult to see in this darkness, but you see that the cave turns very sharply to the right, further onwards, almost coming back in on itself.
So, hold on a second. Am I peeking this way? Down here?
No, that would be your left. They said to your right, which is... Yeah,
So
there.
I'm peeking down this way.
Yeah, and you can see it turns very sharply to the right, almost entirely back in on itself.
So like this.
Yes.
And what's down? Can I peek down here?
From what you can tell, it goes into pure darkness before you can see the other end of the wall, but it does appear to go straight.
Okay, I pick up a stone, if there is one nearby, and I'll throw it down here.
Well, you're in a mine, there's plenty of stones.
Okay, I'll
Wait.
throw a rock down this way.
Can we have Gil look down that way?
Okay, we'll make that a perception check for him, because he actually can see a bit better than everyone else. Because goddamn half elves.
Don't tell me that he finds another one, supposedly magic rock.
He finds what he believes to be another magical rock. All the way down at the corner. And he turns to you and goes,
Can
I
throw
see
the
another rock! It's over there! So as you said there, Rooney?
Can I throw my rock down the path?
Yep. Okay, you know what? Make a dexterity roll. This just sees how accurate it can be. Well, that's a really bad ambience I chose for this track. Okay, so you throw it and it disappears into the darkness. About half a second later, you hear it smash against what sounds like a solid wall. So it sounds like it hit the wall, and then you hear sort of an echoey sound, meaning that it's bounced away in a different direction.
I don't think there's anything down there.
I'll proceed with caution then.
Okay, can I solo just take a few steps forward down this way to peek?
Yep, let me just do the polygon reveal here. Okay, so you sneak around to the side. I'll say that you can see. Let's see, there we go. So I say you can see around there.
Can I check for traps?
Sure, investigation check. Don't seem to be any traps.
Okay, I like wave to that guy and beckon him over.
Okay. To Gil.
To this guy.
Yeah, that's Gil.
Yeah, that's Gil.
Go.
As you do,
It's
Gil
all clear.
as you do that, Dre and Gil turns to you and says, "There's a rock over there. Can I just quickly? I'll be real quick. Go over there, get it, come back."
No.
It's
We'll go back and get it afterwards, okay?
okay. You better. Okay. So you all move forward. You hear a loud as looking behind you see Volker and Haas both just trying to squeeze through this particularly narrow part.
You guys are so loud. Louder than a troll.
They're big eyes. Can they really help it?
Okay, can I sneak forward again?
Okay. So I'll say you sneak forward to the there. And you can see it slowly starts to turn to the left. While you're sneaking forward, Drayan, you hear coming from the left side what sounds like yelling, followed by the sound of an impact.
That doesn't sound good.
After a few seconds, you hear the mining once again start.
Okay, can I beckon them back over again?
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so we'll have Gil follow you as I look at Volkar and whisper, Keep an eye toward the back and behind. Keep an eye toward this cavern. Something feel right as I go on a bit with Lorvo.
So you telling him to look behind you or look to the
Or
left?
just keep wary
Okay.
of the left.
Alright, so Volker, with a bit more space, you can his arm is still clanking as he just keeps an eye out on the left. I can't see anything.
And I let him hold the torch for a moment.
What's the name of this character again?
Gil.
This guy?
Gil.
Gil. Is he an NPC or?
No, he's
one of us?
a player.
Yeah.
Everyone
Got
here,
it.
there's no NPCs in your group right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I turn to Gil and say, "Look at me."
Sure, what's up?
Look at me.
I'm doing that.
What do you see?
I see an Imperial that's sneaking about.
I step closer to him and say, what do you really see?
A person who is standing a lot closer. I think you need to really pay attention to my personal space. And he starts gently pushing you backwards a bit.
I look at him and say, do you know why I don't wear any shoes?
Why?
Because of that fool you have with you. He's making all the racket with his armour. If you go in like me...
Gil's armor's also been
then you'll be
rattling.
quiet.
Gil's
Yeah.
armor's also been rattling just as loudly.
Yeah, he's a palabro.
They were the ones that rolled terrible on their stealth checks.
Yeah.
As long as you guys don't drag me down, we'll get through this alive.
Haas just doesn't have any armor.
Well, Haas can't
Same.
hear at this point because he's got a wall between yourselves.
True. Wait, does the belt doesn't count as armor? It is.
It's just a belt.
It's the Haas belt.
Mm-hmm.
Can I sneak up this way?
Yep. And as you sneak away, you hear Gil mutter under his breath, "Wow! Hell! Okay. So, there we go. So you can see just slightly, you see it start to curve a bit more.
Okay, I beckon him over again.
Blank.
Okay. So, as you walk by, you once again hear more noises coming from the left. More sounds of impact, followed by continued mining.
Can
Well,
I
it starts to
listen
fade.
in to see if I can hear anything else?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Okay.
Where is Blaze standing? Which character's Blaze?
Oh, I'm
he's the one in the
Brian
middle.
Haas, Argonian Bard.
He is that one.
This one.
Yeah.
I
So,
look at him.
As you go by the left side, you do pick up a few words. The ones that you hear clearly, though, was worthless trash. It sounds like somebody talking to somebody else. And it's a very aggressive tone.
Can I walk over to Blaze?
Alright. It's a bit of tight squeeze, but you're able to just shimmy on by past Lovo and Gil.
I tap him on the shoulder.
yes.
I have a plan. Do you want to listen?
What is it?
I pull a hammer out my Dungeoneer pack and I say, if I bang this on the wall a few times, it might draw the attention and send a couple of them our way.
How is this a
You
good
follow
plan?
Well, because I play a lot of SWAT 4, I know that they'll come walking towards us and then we sneak and kill them. And then we'll
But it-
definitely know what they are, what kind of monsters they are.
It might also cause the mine would become unstable.
Not if we just lightly tap the wall with the hammer, just enough for it to echo. What do you say, brave man?
we also have to be careful. We know that I heard some talking as we went by the other fort. I heard a man calling someone else worthless trash.
So, do you think we should continue sneaking?
Probably, yes.
Okay, I put the hammer back and I return back here again.
Alrighty. So you can see the column bending around to your left.
Can I sneak to here? The square?
Alright. So with that, from this angle you can actually see a very faint flicker of light.
I beckon them over.
Alright. So you go back to them, is it?
Yeah, I want them to come over to me, to here.
Alright, so you beckon them over.
Yeah.
They all carry through. The cave has widened out at this point, so Volker and Haas can walk through without really causing any issue, except obviously you can still hear the clang, clang, clang.
Can I sneak to here?
Alright. So, as you sneak just around the corner, you can see standing there a lone bandit. Doesn't appear to have noticed you.
He has.
No, he doesn't appear to have noticed you. He definitely seems a bit on guard, which you get the feeling might be due to your armor-wielding companions. But he doesn't seem to have actively noticed you.
I turn to this guy. What's his name again? I keep forgetting.
Gil.
Razzle.
Gil.
I turn to Gil and I do like a stop sign, like a stop motion. If they can see me.
Yeah, he just stops.
And I point down to my bare legs. And then I look back at him. Does he do anything?
No, he just shakes his head. Like, he just looks at you like he knows what you're trying to go for, but he is not wanting to part of his armor.
Can Blas see me from here?
Nope, only Gil can spot you from this angle.
Okay, I'll sneak back. I'll sneak back over to him.
It's gotten too narrow for you to sneak past Lorvo and Gil, but you can move back enough so that you can see Drayan.
Yeah, I'll do that. I whispered to him, there's a lone bandit up ahead.
There is.
What is your opinion of this situation?
Do you think we can lure? Think we can lure him over here?
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. I was going to pull my hammer out and lure him over. So now, only now you're agreeing with me?
Well, I didn't hear anyone coming from this side up now.
I pull my hammer out and I knock on the wall next to me twice. Gently, very gently.
Alright. You don't hear any movement coming from where the bandit was.
I'll try again, but harder.
Again, no reaction.
Like, can we have Haas looking and focusing behind us?
Sure, we'll make him do a perception check. I know I have a sheet. There's a sheet.
Perception check.
All you can hear is the very quiet, is the now much quieter tink, tink. So it's a lot slower, but that's about all he can see.
By the way, what is a pittance? It says I have 10 pittance.
10 what nows?
10 pittance in my
You have pigeons. 10 pigeons.
What's a pittance?
Let me have a look. Let's see. What is it?
That's in the chat box.
I don't know why you got 10 of them. What the hell is a pittance?
Yeah, 10 pittance. What's a pittance?
I'm going to just quickly Google that. It's a
it says
climbing
a
spike.
pigeon.
It's
Yeah.
a climbing spike.
A what?
A climbing spike. Basically, the
okay, yeah.
it's a metal spike that's driven into the crack of climbing surfaces and is used as a handhold or an anchor.
Hmm.
So it's basically part of the
How high
climbing
is
kit.
the ceiling? How high is it? How high is the ceiling to this?
It's
thing?
not very tall. You can see Volker and Haas have to like hunch over slightly, otherwise their head is brushing up against the top of it. So it's around about 6 feet, 6.5 feet above you.
I turn to Blaz again. Is this bandit deaf, or am I just seeing things?
I'm not sure.
What do you think we should do?
I can't see the bandit, so I'm not sure if I can.
Yeah, you
Lock
have
it.
no clue where the bandit is.
I don't want anyone moving because, frankly, I don't trust any of you to sneak past properly. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're going to do.
Should I try making a noise like a giant frostbite spider?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I was going to say, have our weapons drawn this direction, make a noise, and as the idiot comes walking up, we kill him.
Yes. So can I
But
try
we
to...
need people with ranged weapons up front so we can strike him.
I think Gil still has some javelins.
Lovo, you just see his eyes light up and his hand starts to twitch slightly.
I put my hand on Gil's shoulder and I say, are you up for this?
Maybe?
Well, get a grip because your life's riding on it. And
I'm not worried about if he's got a bow and arrow.
Oh
I
yes.
just turn my weapon this way. Ready for the noise to be made.
Okay, can I try to imitate the screeches of a giant frostbite spider?
Make a deception check.
I'm going to have to add +1 to my deception too, because remember...
Yeah, I'm aware. That's what's right.
Whoa!
Not 20.
As you walk forward, Remy, you hear the... And you turn around quickly, thinking it's an actual frostbite spider, until you see it's just Drain just standing there with his mouth kind of like this. As he makes the noise. And as he finishes, you hear movement coming from where the bandit says. You hear echoing down. Think we got a critter coming in. Hang on. And you start to hear footsteps just walking forward. Alright. So you can see the shadow from his light walk forward to around here. Despite you being... Oh, wait, no, he gets advantage because of how close he bleeding is. No, he still doesn't even... He's blind.
He really is blind.
He had advantage, he rolled a natural 1, and then he rolled a 6. On perception.
My bow is trained on him so hard right now.
Okay, well, what do you want to do then?
Is he in sight?
Yes, he is in sight of you. Gil can see as well, but he would be throwing with disadvantage. Same with Lorvo.
Yeah, can I wait for him to walk like a couple more steps?
Yeah, sure. He walks forward a bit more. And as he does...
Now I fire.
Okay, because you're technically... No, wait. It's kind of reasons. I would say because of how close he is, you're close enough that you'll get disadvantage with your shot. Because archers get disadvantage after a minimum range. But because he hasn't spotted you, you get advantage, so it would just be a normal roll.
Okay.
Also, the vicious bow.
No, that's only if she hits a 20.
Does Gil roll as well?
Yep, I'm going to roll for Gil, and I'm going to roll for Lorvo. Both of them get disadvantage.
Wait, can I see him now?
Yeah, you can see him, but there's too much in front of you to actually do anything. Don't need to reroll. No.
So I can't even
You can't really. You can see some movement, but you can't see... You can't determine where he is.
Okay. Oh, well, that hits.
Both hit. Both hit for that one. Yeah, that wasn't a 20 though. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage for your bow. Gills. Okay, that's 5. Plus...
What kind of dice do I roll? D20?
No. D6 is your damage.
What's her modifier?
Her dex.
Yeah, what's my modifier?
Yeah, what's your dex mod?
+4.
Okay, so that's 9 points of damage that you deal to it. I'm going to say, just for the sake of it, because I can't find it here, but it's going to be a DC there. It's a 6. And this is going to be fun. Yeah, no, so the arrow, you've aimed the arrow carefully at the bandit, and as it goes flying, you hear the sound of the javelin whiz past your head, followed by half a second later by a loud roaring noise as a fireball goes past the other side of your head. As the bandit looks up, you see his eyes just widen in surprise as the arrow goes almost clear through his throat. He just goes... The javelin flies and hits him square in the chest and pins him towards the wall. And then the fireball smashes right into where the javelin is, with a very loud explosion being made.
Damn it, Larvo.
She's like, range! Okay. As the explosion subsides, you start to hear yelling coming both in front and behind you.
Damn it.
Why did he let off his fireball? He's screwed.
You said range! You said... Nobody stop me! Nobody stop me!
God damn it.
So, you can now hear this yelling coming... You can hear a small amount of yelling coming from behind you, and a lot coming in front of you.
I think it's best we retreat.
I agree.
Okay, let's start sneaking back.
Okay, so you start... Haas and Volker rather hurriedly start to go on a... Not a run, but a very brisk walk, as you hear more yelling. So I'll just rehide these areas because you guys have moved away from there. And as Haas runs back between Volker and Haas, they hear loud footsteps coming from the left-hand side. And running into view is when I reveal... I'll just use this. See a lone bandit running, and as he runs forward, he stops and realizes he's looking at two very large individuals. So what do you do? This bandit sees you.
And we have Haas throw a hand axe at him.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Okay, needs to be recheck on what this is.
So it'll be an attack roll with his strength modifier.
Yeah, I'm checking on what it stuff for that is, and also what the damage would.
It would be a D6 plus his strength with the damage.
So. Even without rage, he still has like an attack bonus of +6, which is like freaking insane.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Alright. So you see Haas... So Volker sees Haas raise his arm and just throw the hand axe. And looking around, he sees the hand axe dig deep into the bandit's shoulder. You just hear him go, "Ugh!" as he runs off into the darkness.
We'll have Haas follow.
Alright. So Haas dashes in as Volker is just standing there between the fork. And he looks at you and goes, that way, that way? Which way?
We'll follow Haas.
Okay. Alright, so the rest of you run in. Raimi, are you still following them?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Alright. I'm just rolling for something here. Alright. As Haas runs around the corner, he ends up stumbling across something that's rather strange, because as he's running around the corner, following the bandit, he hears the sound of a large yellow paint coming from the bandit again, followed by a large thump noise. And as he turns the corner, with everyone catching up, there's a lot of people to move about here. He can see once I just set that to that and that to that and that to that. Okay. That is weird. Haas sees the bandit dead, and standing over him, a very large orc with a pickaxe. As the rest of you come around, Drayan, you recognize this orc. You should know. You hold his hand axes.
Murdoch.
As you get a good look of Murdoch in the light of a torch that's nearby, he is a mess. You can see that he has got bruises all over him. He's cut in several places, and the most prominent thing, you remember that during your battle with him, Gil had been able to stab him in his left shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
All that's left there now is a bloody stump.
His arm.
As Murdoch lifts up the pickaxe, he looks down at the bandit and proceeds to kick the corpse several times before looking up. As he looks up, his eyes widen in fear as he staggers backwards. You still hear voices?
Can Haas try to negotiate with him?
Sure, go ahead and for him let's make a persuasion check. Yeah.
As Haas.
Mm-hmm. As Haas. Well, this is going... While Haas is signaling him to calm down, you still hear the voices continue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As Haas... Not Haas. As Haas just basically indicates, like, to calm down and indicates to everyone else who, going by the attire, it's clear that you are not the same people that have him basically held hostage.
Mm-hmm.
As he realizes this, he looks up and just says, "Idiot, quick!" As he runs around the corner.
We'll follow.
Alright. So, you all run round the back. Volker very quickly grabs the bandit corpse and quickly drags it away. It's a very tight squeeze inside the little alcove, which you can see is where he's been mining, but you're eventually all able to squeeze in.
Shush!
He doesn't have a left arm.
Shush! Stay quiet.
You hear more yelling coming through just around the corner. And then you hear the sound. Then you hear a bandit call out, says, "Oi, Ingram! We're being attacked. What are you doing?" Orcs. Murdoch speaks up and says,
He's chased after them.
as a few seconds later, you hear the band says,
Right. Stay right there, trash.
and you hear the running become distant once more. Eventually, everything goes quiet.
Okay, now's our best time to move. Let's go, let's go. And I'll sneak around the corner.
As
Alright.
I'm just kind of petrified looking at Murdoch. PTSD flashbacks occurring.
Hey, wait, I know you. I know you as well.
You, and he points to Gil.
You especially.
Yes.
Guys, let's save the talking for later. We have to survive. Let's go.
We know this guy.
We can talk later. We have to go. Come on. They'll be back.
He's got a point.
Can we have Gil lay on hands on him?
Alright, sure. How many points is he going to put into it?
5.
Okay. Alright, so the rest of you move out then? Same order as before, I assume?
Well, wait, can we have Haas retrieve his hand axe?
Yeah, as you're walking back, he picks up his hand axe. I just want to know what the march order is again.
Oh, it's going to basically be pretty much the same.
Okay.
Can I look at Murdoch?
I'll take the back.
Make sure that that ugly orc takes the body with him. We need that body.
In case you haven't noticed, and he points to the stump on his left arm.
Not exactly an easy thing to do.
True.
Can I ask this orc?
Haas.
This orc. Yeah.
Yeah, Haas just goes.
Carry the body.
Yeah, wait. Is there any weapons on the body?
There's a battle axe, but beyond that, nothing really of note. No gold or anything, just his armor and a battle axe.
Can I motion to see if Murdoch will take the battle axe from him?
He looks down it and just kicks it away.
This got me a kill. Did more luck than any axe did.
And just walks off.
I give a nod and yeah.
Okay. So, as you come out to the corner, you don't hear a dog. That is not, you do not hear that. You hear some skittering around coming from the entrance of the cave. It's too small to be a human.
Again with that skitter.
Can we just continue on that? I don't know where we are on the map.
I'll just re-reveal it from what you can see. In fact, Raimi, make a perception check. Just very quickly.
Wait, can I make one too?
You can, but you can only do it with disadvantage.
Okay.
In fact, because of where Gil is, I'll make him do it as well. Because of how forward he is. Well, he didn't see anything.
Does he ever see anything?
Point.
Wait, perception, right?
Yep, with disadvantage. Raimi, you swear, near the entrance of the cave, you see a small, maybe 3-foot tall creature. It looks a lot like a walking lizard, but you can't be too sure. The thing that you notice is that it has sort of like pointed back ears, but you can't get a good look at it.
Is it facing towards us or the other way?
It seems to be sniffing on the ground.
Sleeping.
No, sniffing the ground. Like it's on all fours, just, you know, sniffing around and skittering around left and right. Doesn't seem to have spotted you.
The creature's in this direction.
Yeah. As I say, it's very small, only about 3 feet tall. But it's currently on its hands and knees right now.
I'll continue onwards anyway.
Alright. So, you quickly head back the way you came. I gotta get that guy gone. So I'll just shift everyone there and then I'll reveal the map because it'll take a long time otherwise. If I just reveal it. Okay, polygon reveal. God, this would be so much easier if I was actually on the tabletop. God. Whatever. Okay. So, you're back to where you were before. You don't hear any sounds in front of you.
Can I rush to over here then?
Yep. So you rush along to the left, polygon reveal here again. And you come up to another fork, and ahead of you can see a bit which splits into 3 sections.
Can I see this room? Can you?
As you walk over here, you can see in the distance a light. Nobody seems to be there.
I'll tell the others to come over to me.
Okay. I don't know why I chose that. I didn't mean to draw, but whatever. Okay, so you run back. You head back in. You all follow through. Okay.
I'll speak to
Drayan.
Blaziken.
Yeah, try it.
And I say, should we wait to ambush them or explore these forks down here? Because they'll come back any time now. We can ambush them. What do you think?
Which
Go on.
I say that we hold up going down one of these forks, and if we hear them, we prepare.
But we need to set up ambush positions
Of
if we want
course,
to kill them.
of course.
Which is why I say we can wait 10 minutes now, or just continue on ahead. We could take a short rest or something.
We'll group up and take a short rest.
Okay, so in here or down here?
Which way did you go?
I went down here, and there's supposed to be a light I can see. But no enemies.
We'll wait there.
And as you're saying this, you can hear Volker say, can we hurry this up? I don't like the smell of this body. And he's standing right next to the very dead and charred corpse of the bandit you killed.
Oh yeah, can.
This guy.
Oh yeah.
No. Volker's the big...
Oh yeah, can he
No.
get... Oh yeah, can he pull out the javelin, if there's anything left of it?
No, the javelin's been shattered by the fireball.
So, looks like Lorbo owes Gil a new javelin.
She's at throw. She's at range.
Of course.
Okay, I'm going. I think we should wait inside this room.
Okay.
But I want to be crouched here so I can see if they're coming or not.
Mm-hmm.
As you all walk inside, Murdoch just turns his head around and just listens for a split second before turning to Hudson saying, "You hear an explosion there or something?"
Hmm?
He's speaking to Haas.
Ah.
Okay, so you
I
all
did-
run in.
I didn't quite hear what he asked.
Murdoch said,
Did you hear an explosion just then?
Oh. Can we have him relay the information?
Yeah. Alright, so you basically explain it to him. You know, Haas, in his Haas way, explains
Yep.
what Murdoch just said to him.
Explosion.
Well, not an explosion per se, but like fighting, something like that.
Oh. It may have been this skittering we heard.
Nah. Whatever that skittering was, how did that be something? There's nothing here but a little, like, gremlin thing. Just the bandits, guy in charge of it, and a little gremlin thing that we leave be.
Sounds fun.
Alright, so...
They'll be back any minute, so we'll just
Okay.
wait for them to come.
So you wait. 5 minutes pass.
Wait, that reminds me. I get my feature of the Song of Rest.
Alright. So you play your Song of Rest, is it?
I must get the music for it, though.
I mean, keep in mind, Novel's going to be able to hear it.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so you play your Song of Rest as it begins to echo throughout the cave. And after a few seconds, you feel a large hand... What's your instrument again that you use? Is it a flute?
It's a lute.
Lute, well, lutes. You feel a large hand grab the lute and pull it away from you. You see Murdoch just holding on to it.
Are you dumb? You want them to hear us?
I'm trying to heal.
Yeah? Well, maybe you can do that when we're not at the risk of death.
As he forcefully pushes the lute back to you. Remy, make a perception check. It's difficult to see in the gloom, but you spot 3 individuals slowly walking forward. Not coming from where the entrance of the cave was, but from deeper in. Yeah, from there.
From which way? From this way.
Yeah.
I wave over these two.
Alright. So, there's enough space for you all to move about.
I think I can see something coming towards us down here.
I see.
Alright, there you go. So you can
Shall
see
we get-
two individuals holding spears, plus what appears to be an unarmed Khajiit.
There's no Khajiit icon token thing, so I just used that one.
Ah.
It's the one in white.
Ah.
Can they see us?
With Raimi pointing it out, you can indeed see him. Gil has a bit of a hard time because the entrance isn't very big.
Okay, I can see him.
Okay then. The same as before. I'll take the furthest one, and another one can take the closer one.
Volkus, just like yourself, to nudge by and says, I've still got an arrow. And Larvo says, somewhat loudly. Oh, you just see Larvo just look at you and just put his hand up, with his fingers twitching once again.
Can I put my hand towards him as if to say, stop? Polgar will have We'll have you take the shot. I'll have you take the shot at this one. I'm going to use some of my bardic magic.
Okay. And he just, because of his height, he doesn't get disadvantage because he's actually towering over you. You just see him pull his bow back. So...
I'm a dissonant.
Yep. So who's attacking who now?
I'm attacking this one.
So Raimi's attacking the furthest one.
I'm
Raimi-
dissonanting that one.
Okay, and who's Volker attacking? The middle one?
No.
Who's he attacking then?
We'll have him join in on the attack on the closest one.
Okay. Roll an attack with advantage.
Wait, dissonant is a... You have to make the save.
Okay. What's the DC? Okay, Raimi's hits. Volker's hits.
Okay,
And let's see.
okay, it's a
Nope.
13 wisdom.
No, I don't. You guys took the last of it yesterday. Okay, 13 wisdom. I'll say because I don't see it, so with disadvantage. Yep, okay. That was a 3. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, this is going to hurt him a lot, probably.
6,
Yeah,
6,
that'll hurt.
7. Okay, so what did you use on him, Blaze?
Dissonant whispers.
Alright. So the bandit closest to you, just his eyes widen as the spell takes hold, and he just clutches his head and starts screaming. The other two look at him as an arrow from Volker flies and hits him in the chest, instantly silencing him. As they prepare to ready themselves, another arrow goes flying towards the bandit behind the Khajiit and hits him square in the forehead as he drops back. As Khajiit looks around, he finally looks and sees all of you lot. Roll for initiative.
Mm-hmm. I can't select my token for some reason.
That's weird. They're on the same layer, right? Yeah, they're all on the same layer. Are you sure you're not got the pointer tool on?
I'm on the select.
Okay, I'll just add it in myself. So 12. 9. This might take a while. Yeah, I'm not even gonna include their dex modifiers. This is what they get for not showing up. So I'm just gonna go with what it says.
I think I have higher. I think I go before Gil because I have higher dex.
Yeah, as I said, because he's not here and such, we'll go by the assumption that you have a high dex in it. Even if you don't. Again, that's what happens when they don't show up. Not to say it in a condescending way. Just, you know. That's the wrong way. Okay. Volker is going to fire another arrow at the Khajiit. That'll definitely hit, won't it? Yep, that's the AC for that one. So that is a d6 plus his dex. So the bandit takes 6 points of damage as the arrow flies straight forward, and you see the Khajiit raise his arm to try and bat it away as it scrapes across deep into the side of his arm. Okay, so that is Volker's turn because he cannot move. Horse can't move. Raimi, your turn.
I will hold my turn until another.
You know, I didn't actually roll for the goddamn... Okay, well that's fine. I'll just fix that for him. It's fine, he rolled terrible. Okay, so you're gonna hold your turn until what?
Either a new enemy appears, or this guy does something.
Okay. Lorvo, he's hemmed in. Same with Gil, actually. It's down to you three because you three are all have got them all hemmed in. All right, your turn, Drain.
I'm a market.
Okay, Fish's Mockery. Wisdom saving throw. Makes the save.
Ah, so no damage.
No damage, no effects, nothing.
Dogs are better.
You just see him just there and it just go. Okay, it is now the Khajiit's turn. Who is, looking directly at you from the insult, he's going to run directly at you. Alright, so you said unless he does that, so go ahead and make an attack while he's running towards you, Rainy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, well obviously he's still doing his movement, but you can make an attack while he's making the move.
Wait, is an attack of opportunity?
No. No, this is, she was holding her attack. That does not hit.
Ah.
As the Khajiit moves with such speed that you're slightly taken aback as you fire the arrow, it flies over his head. And as he comes up close to you, you can see Volker notices a rather very familiar gi that he saw just the other day. And the captain is going to make an attack on you, Drayan. So that is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so you take 6 points. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of slashing damage.
Ugh.
As he does his uppercut scratch with his claws. He's also going to burn one of his key points to do a flurry of blows on you.
Oh god, I'm about to get ordered, aren't I?
That is an 8 to hit.
Oh, that doesn't hit, actually.
And that doesn't hit either, because that was a natural 2. Okay, that is the end of his turn. Murdoch, hemmed in, can't do anything. Okay, so Volker is going to put away his longbow and pull out his hammer, and he's going to essentially try and barge past you guys. So I need you both to make an athletics or an acrobatics check to avoid being knocked prone.
I'ma go acrobatics.
Okay. Right, as Volker barges past the two of you, Raimi, you get knocked forward and fall flat on your face. You are now considered prone. Drayan, you're able to just sidestep, although you are knocked off balance a bit, as Volker now is within basically point-blank range, and he's going to make an attack on the monk. There's no spoils there, because at this point, he's... That will just barely hit. So that's... he's also going to have this two-handed, because why not?
I'm surprised he didn't try to stop us.
7... So that's 10 points of damage as Volker raises his sword and... Is it a sword? No, he's got a warhammer, not a sword. Can't confuse between the two. He raises warhammer and smashes it down in the same way which he remembers when he fought Nara. But unlike Nara, who was able to bat it away, it hits him square in the jaw, and you hear an audible crack as the jaw fractures. Okay. Horse still can't move. Raimi, you're now prone.
I'll get up.
Okay, that's half your movement.
Can I get my dagger out?
Yep, that's a free action.
Am I allowed to attack him?
Yeah. You've still got your action. Like, swapping out something as small as a dagger, that's just a free action.
Why do I feel like
okay,
we've made a terrible mistake?
As I pull my dagger out, I point it at his face and say, "Surrender to us immediately, or you will die like the furbo you are." So I'll intimidate him.
Yep, make an intimidation check.
I don't want to kill this guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that 20!
Natural 20, Tom.
10 out of
Because a
10.
natural 20 does not mean that it's a guaranteed success. The Khajiit,
So my knife's at his face.
yeah. But remember, this Khajiit also charged directly at all of you. Without any fear. He definitely looks shaken by the insult, and he is looking edgy, but he doesn't seem to be backing down.
Do I still have an action?
I would say... yeah, why not?
I will... I'll attack him, but not
Non-lethally.
try to kill him.
Okay, if that's the case, roll an attack, and then take 5 away from it. Because
Take
you're
5
deliberately
away.
holding back. So basically, you make your attack roll, and then whatever you get, take 5 away. Because you're deliberately holding back. So that would be... that would be... 17. That still hits. Go ahead and roll damage. So that's 5 points of damage. As you see the Khajiit not fully react, you quickly twirl your dagger around and smack him across the head with the blunt side of it. It hits him hard in the head, but he's still standing.
Okay, that'll be the end of my turn.
Yep, that's the end of your turn. So it is now Lorvo's turn. Ooh, I'm like a kid in a candy shop with what he can do. Actually, wait, no, he doesn't have a lot of stuff he can do. I guess I'm gonna make him just throw a fireball at him. Actually, I don't need to do that. I've got his own roll here. Misses. As Deja Vu seems to hit him for you, Dragon, you see the fireballs fly wide and hit the wall next to it. As it hits, you do see some debris fall, but it seems to be holding. As he does that, you hear Lava say, "Oh, not again."
Larvo, stop casting destruction.
It's my thing, though. It's just... Okay.
You want to kill us all.
No. No, I don't. Alright, and that's his turn. So Gil is going to make an attack with his long sword. There's Gil's thing. That hits. So that is that plus that. So d6 plus 3. So that's 7 points of damage. So that puts him down to that much. From your right hand side, you just see a blade just show out from what seems to be almost from the wall, as Gil just makes a forward stab towards the Khajiit as it hits hard into his rib cage. It's gonna be his turn. Drayan, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to look at him. And then I'm going to try to persuade him to stop this.
Okay, make a persuasion check then.
Come on, man. You're clearly outnumbered. Please. We don't want to cause any unneeded death. Also, doesn't this also get another +1?
Yeah, but I don't think it's really going to matter, is it?
My luck has failed me.
You say this, and the Khajiit just looks at you and says, "Yeah, but if I just wait long enough, you'll die here with me."
Wait, do I still have an action?
No, I'm going to say your action was that persuasion because you failed it so spectacularly. You got a bonus action.
Okay. My bonus action. Can I just... I'm just gonna sigh at that, and then look right towards Volkar and give him inspiration.
Okay, that's a D6, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll place on the side for when I need to use it. Okay, and that's your turn. So, the Khajiit, he looks towards Gil and then looks towards Raimi and just goes, let's see what Nara taught me about this. He's going to make an attack on Raimi. 12 plus... That is a 14 to hit.
My AC is 15.
Okay, so that doesn't hit. And he's going to use his last key point to make another flurry of blows attack on you. That is a 18 to hit. And that is a 12 to hit, so only one of them hit. Okay, so if that's the case, you take... So you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points of slashing damage as Khajiit turns around and lets out a flurry of blows, but he's off balance. As his first hit, you're able to dodge out of the way. The second one hits you... Really? It's a Khajiit, not a dog.
A dog!
This Khajiit's actually a dog, apparently. As he upcuts you right in your stomach, winding you, and as he gets in a position to basically stab at your eyes with his hands, you're just able to duck out the way quickly. And that's going to be his turn.
How much damage is that?
8 points of damage in total. Yeah, 8 points of damage in total.
How are you doing?
6 HP.
Once, man.
Okay.
Okay, Murdoch, now seeing the bandit captain, is going to go into a rage, which does disturb you a little bit, Drain, seeing this one-armed orc still more than willing to go into the fray, and he's going to... Yeah, I'm gonna say that he's gonna do the... I gotta move Volker a bit here. The damn token priorities. Jeez. So I'm gonna say that he can make this attack, but he's gonna make it with disadvantage. His lowest roll on there was a 15, so that's gonna hit. Okay, so it's gonna... So that... She's raging. 9. So, as he elbows his way past Gil, he's with his... Well, shoulder his way past Gil, I should say. Keep forgetting, no left arm. You see him do a wide overhead swing as sparks fly, as it scrapes the top of the cave and digs deeply into, ironically, his left shoulder. And as he holds it for a few seconds just to glare at the Khajiit, he pulls it off as a fountain of blood spurts out from the shoulder. He's looking pretty rough now.
Mm-hmm.
One sec. You.
And my new Patriots is white because Murdoch.
Yeah, man. He rolled a 5 on a d8. +4, +2. Volker's now going to run forward, is going to make an attack on the Khajiit himself. Two-handed. Misses. With all the tight space, he can't really get a good hit, and as he swings out, the Khajiit steps back for a second. Hoss is just there, just forward. Looking like...
He has no idea what's going on.
I want in. Ready,
yeah,
it's your
we're just
turn.
gonna have him go forward.
I'm going to turn the music down a bit more. I swear I set this up again. There we go. It's your turn, Remy.
Can I use my bonus action to intimidate him again?
Sure. Alright. At this point, he's looking at everything. He's looking at his shoulder, his arm, his right arm is... No, his left arm even. It's the left arm that he hit. I'll have to keep track of. His left arm is now limp and he's holding on, so you get the feel like it's broken. And you just see him just look, his face just slowly get a look of defeat on him. As he just eventually just lowers his head and shakes it.
Did he surrender?
He doesn't seem to be in a fighting stance. He doesn't seem to be... He seemed to have accepted that he's done for.
Yep.
So, do I have an action left?
Yep.
Can I use my rope to tie him up?
Sure. He doesn't resist outside of when you cause his very recent shoulder injury to flare up.
I'll tie him up.
Okay, so he is now tied up, just slumped against the thing. He's not looking at any of you.
Can I check his body for loot and take his weapons away?
The Khajiit has no weapons on him unless you want to try pulling out his claws. As for loot, doesn't seem to have anything on him.
Can I question him?
Wait a second. He needs to be healed first, or he's going to die. Someone heal him.
Yep. I guess I'll do a cure wounds.
Alright.
My knife is to the guy's throat the entire time.
He's not reacting.
Wait, does anyone have a potion first?
I do, but I'm not wasting it on this clown.
I only have a limited amount of times I can use my spells.
If we heal him, we can use him as a bargaining chip when the others come back.
Alright, but if someone else is harmed,
Has
I
anyone
won't
else
be
got
able...
any potions?
Saying this as a DM to the players, they have not written it down on their inventory sheets. So I have no idea.
Oh, I'm gonna check if... Oh, I think Gil actually has a weak healing potion and a normal...
Yeah, so it's not on their equipment sheet here, so I can't say.
Yeah, I'm looking in it. And that's what it says for me.
Alright, if you want to use that, then by all means.
Okay. We'll use the weak one.
Okay, how much does it heal?
How much did you say that they healed?
Depends, because there was a weak healing potion and there's a very weak healing potion.
It's a normal weak one.
That would be a... We'll say it's a d6 plus 2. So I'll just roll it. So he heals 7 hit points back.
Oh, that's pretty high.
It's because you rolled a 5.
Can I heal myself?
Yeah, sure. Do you have a potion?
I've got a potion of healing. That's what it's called.
Okay. Does it say how much it heals?
No. It just says potion of healing.
Okay. For the sake of it, then we'll say it's a D8 plus 2. 'Cause it's just a normal
Yeah.
potion. Okay, so you heal 5 points.
Yeah. Okay, you can go ahead and question him.
First of all, who are you?
No response.
Why are you here?
No response.
Can we assume that you are in league with these bandits?
He slowly nods his head.
You know what? I take a grab hold of the bandit and I push him towards the orc behind him. Or
Where?
in front of him.
Do you know where their leader is?
He just looks at you. Doesn't react.
Can I push the bandit towards the orc?
Towards Murdoch.
Yeah, towards Murdoch.
As you do that, Murdoch grabs him by the throat and slams him against the wall. Before he takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the impact.
Don't kill him, you stupid buffoon. And
I
I
wouldn't
don't
question.
need to listen to you. You have
I wouldn't
no
question
idea.
Murdoch.
You have no idea what this bastard put me through.
And he slams him again against the wall. He takes another 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
is he dead?
So
No, he's still alive.
So this one's
Listen, listen, you stupid orc. We need him alive. Otherwise, you won't be able to say what you want to him, will you?
I don't
sides.
need to say anything to him.
Murdoch. We need to know what this guy knows. If he knows
Let go of him
anything,
now.
if he knows anything about the Bandit King, we want to know what he does. After we know it, we can let you do what you want.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay?
Does he get advantage because
Yeah.
I'm with him?
With advantage.
Whoa.
He just
I'm not
growls and
surprised.
throws him down to the ground. He does take another point of damage from just being shoved to the ground, as Murdoch just storms off deeper into the mine.
Hmm.
So he's just walked into the mine.
Okay, so I'm going to look at the Khajiit and point the rapier at him. Start talking.
Why bother? You've already told him that he's gonna kill me. Just postponing the
No.
inevitable at this point.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm going to make sure he doesn't. So you better start talking now.
You kidding me, lass? Compared to what he did to me just then, he would break you like a twig.
Dude, you have no idea who. So, start answering some questions.
He just isn't acknowledging either of you at this point.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Oh no, please, do it the hard way. You'll get the same result either way.
Can I
Okay,
just...
looks like
Can I just leave us... Can I leave a small scrap? Can I, like, just dig the tip of the rapier into his skin?
Okay. He takes 1 point of piercing damage from it.
Hmm.
No reaction.
I really don't want to do this, but
Oh yeah?
I start
Do you
slowly
guys-
moving the rapier
I
tip as
stop
if
him. I stop
trying
him.
to skip.
I push the rapier out his hand.
What?
Are you deaf? This guy is a bargaining chip. We need him alive to get us out.
You act
He's
as
dead.
if they. You act as if they will accept. You act as if they will actually listen to him as a chip.
They don't give a
They
shit. You hear the Khajiit say.
Exactly.
As you're saying this, Murdoch
This is-
walks out from where he was before and throws 2 pieces of paper at you. And as you scramble to pick it up, he picks up his
Does he throw
pickaxe
that?
and swings it downwards before any of you can react. Like, he basically just goes... He rolled 2 natural 20s, by the way.
Wow.
Because Murdoch.
Yeah. So you just see the pickaxe dig straight into his throat and instantly just stops. He glares up at you, Rainey, and just starts heading out towards the exit. Drayen.
What, towards this way?
Yeah. Drayen. As you get over the shock of what just happened, you see that Murdoch has handed you 2 letters, one looking significantly older than the other.
Can I read them?
Okay, which one do you read first?
The older one.
You can see that it's actually rather well preserved, and unlike the last letters, which you had to pick from the bleeding, burning corpses of people, this one's perfectly clear, if a little bit faded due to its age. It reads, "While Hamid's assets dig deep to provide us our food, we cannot rely on the fool, lest he shows his hand. We must gain our own means to produce weaponry. Claim the mine down the hill and provide us our weaponry. You may lay claim to the best ones you wish, so long as you aid in the coming battle. Belarius."
Hilarious.
Okay, so that was what the oldest one says.
Can I look at the newest one then too?
The new one is in surprisingly good condition. If you had to hazard a guess, this might have only been delivered a few days back. It says, "Bring your men back and prepare for Millard's signal, and claim the town for your leaders. BK."
Now we know exactly what we're doing. And we have names.
Can I search for any schooner down here?
Yep, sure. At this point, I'll just light up the area here. So as you walk in, you see a forge with a chest that's been opened rather haphazardly. Inside, you do find a bottle of skooma, but there's barely only a few drops left in it.
Is there anything else? Anything else in the chest?
No, minus a few more robes that are similar to the one that the Khajiit was wearing. The area looks like it's been has been cleared out recently.
Okay, I'll take that one almost empty skooma bottle.
Alright. You can see the skooma very clearly. It's only like about that much left in it. It's basically like once someone finishes a drink quickly, you get the feeling that Dakechi might have took a swig of it before he went into battle.
Can I search to see if there's any weapons or interesting items around?
You
I
find
want to actually search before he does. I want to look around before he does.
Alright, make investigation checks, both of you.
Okay.
I'll just be eating here while you do that.
Oh, she got rather high.
Mm-hmm.
She got rather high, and I think I found another rock.
Nope.
Not sure though.
Didn't find a rock. As Raimi, as you search around, you find about 50 gold pieces scattered around and some food, but similar to where the forge was, the place looks like it's been recently cleared out. You do find a chest or two full of weaponry and ore, however. But the weapons are poor quality. They look like they'd only survive a good hit before they shatter.
Can I take the ore?
You would not be able to carry much of it.
Wait, what kind of ore is it?
I'm going to say make an investigation check for this one.
Okay.
Because you are not a miner, so you're not sure what you're looking at. I mean, you see a few bits that look like copper and nickel. See maybe a few bits of coal and some iron, but the rest of it, you don't have a clue. For all you know, it could just be rocks.
Can we have Haas take some more of the ore?
Okay. So with that, you get 2 pieces of copper, 1 piece of nickel, 2 pieces of iron, and 4 lumps of coal.
Mm-hmm.
So be sure to write that down.
Gonna put it in my notes. So So 4 coal, 2 copper ore.
Yep. 2 iron, 2 copper, 1 nickel, 4 coal.
Okay.
Alrighty. But beyond that, as you notice, is the same as Remy. Place seemed to have been cleared out recently.
Can I return back here again?
Alright. As you all show up, you hear the sound of some footsteps along with what sounds like some light struggling as Murdoch comes around the corner, clutching something by the tail. And Raimi, you notice it. It was that same creature that you saw just at the entrance to the tower, the cave that was skittering about. As Murdoch lifts him up with his one arm, he says, "This is the critter I was talking about." And now, as you can see in the light, it's a small-scale creature with little, like, gnarled hands and feet and tall, pointed ears. And it seems to be wearing what looks to be a leather, just basically a small, like, leather suit of armor.
What is that? Can I have Gil make a snarky comment about them, about
Is that your cousin,
That
Adrian? Anyone who is proficient
No.
in history can make a roll to try and figure out what this creature is.
I don't think I have a history proficiency.
You have half proficiency, so that's Lorvo.
Yep.
That. Volker
So-
doesn't, but Volker can, because he's seen this creature before.
So can I try it?
I'd say you will be able to, but with disadvantage.
Okay.
And... okay. Raby, you've heard of this creature. You know that it's a lesser Daedra. With the Daedric pulses, many creatures that have not been seen before have appeared. All you know is that this is a Daedric creature, but a almost harmless one.
Can I try to tame it?
Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
We all know how my animal handle is.
Okay, so you offer a small bit of ration towards this creature, and as it stops for a second and sees a fish, and then just bats out of your hand and goes, "Snort, snort, does not want," and just hisses at you.
What are you going to do, Murdoch? Are you going to kill this one too?
Sure.
Should
I
we
don't really care.
question if Hoss will want to eat it after it's dead?
As you're debating this, you just hear the creature go "Ah!" as Murdoch's overhead swings and smashes its head on the side of the wall, just cracking it open instantly. He just holds it up for a second, looks at it, and just throws it away.
Well, wait. Amy, did you know any little bit about what that might have been?
No. So, let's get out of here.
All right.
I start walking out.
Okay. So you all head out in silence. As you
So
do,
Gil,
what was that?
Gil probably wants to go back for his rock.
Yep. Yeah, Gil. As you all go round the final bend, you see Gil just quickly dash into the darkness, and a few seconds later comes back carrying the rock. I told you I would get it. I told you I would get it. As you exit, you see a rather interesting sight. Where there was once 2 dead bandits, there are now several. All of them deathly charred. Drain, on one of the trunks, you can see 2 large wolf marks.
I'll be.
Oh,
And that's where we're going to end the session for today, because obviously it's only been the 3 of us.
I was gonna say, you see, this is why I told you all to go deeper and let them kill themselves.
Yeah, so that's where we're going to end this session, because again, it's getting late and there's only 2 of us. I don't want to progress us too much with only us 2. I gotta figure out where they went. Like, I know Mitch had like a friend over that he hadn't seen in a long time, but Vise and Shadow, and I thought he said Godot was going to show up.